explain friend zoning from a girl's perspective. Ladies, you can let me know if I'm wrong. And for the boys, please just try to understand this if you don't already.
This woman in the first clip is sitting here adopting this patronizing kindergarten teacher voice, telling men to just try to understand why being friend zoned isn't an insult and why they should just own it.
When a girl friend zones you, it's for one of two reasons. One, she likes you, but she doesn't want it like that. It's too overwhelming. She doesn't want to lose you. Two, she doesn't like you. Whether she likes you or not, friend zoning you is not an insult. It doesn't mean she's playing you either. You're free to move on and find whoever you want, but we want to keep you around as our friend because we value that relationship over risking it to date you.
Let me translate this breathtaking display of cognitive dissonance into common sense. She wants the ultimate risk-free subscription to your time, energy, and validation, but she absolutely refuses to pay the romantic premium. She literally says, we value that relationship over risking it to date you. We don't want you to stop talking to us. This is the foundational lie of modern dating entitlement. She is operating under the absurd assumption that a man's time has zero value and that his romantic feelings can just be flipped off like a light switch for her personal convenience. When a man steps up, makes himself vulnerable, and asks a woman out, he is stating his terms of engagement. By rejecting him but demanding he stays around to play the role of a platonic emotional tampon, she is creating a manipulative, covert contract. She wants all the heavy lifting benefits of a boyfriend, a guy to text when she's bored, a guy to validate her outfit, a guy to vent to about the actual guy she is sleeping with, while she gives him absolutely nothing but a thick, suffocating London fog of mixed signals to wander around in.
We don't want you to ghost us and stop talking to us. We want you to just be there as a friend. Don't get offended by it. Own it. She still cares about you so much.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, wow. She tells him, don't get offended by it. She still cares about you. Really? That is pure, unadulterated gaslighting, guys. You do not care about a man if you expect him to sit on the sidelines, suppressing his own romantic desires just so that you don't have to experience the mild discomfort of losing a text buddy. No. All she wants to do is trap him in a psychological genjutsu. Oh, yeah, where he believes serving her unconditionally is a noble act. Not in these modern days, guys. No. In fact, I have to say this. Walking away isn't being offended. It is a basic logical execution of self-respect. If she doesn't want you like that, just pack up your shit and leave. Period. It isn't that hard.
The girl that has you in her friend zone does not ever plan on pulling you from the friend zone, because some people just want the benefits of having your attention without having to give any energy back.
If you thought clip 1 was just naive, misguided female logic, clip 2 rips the mask entirely off the operation. The second woman comes out and says the quiet part out loud with chilling sociopathic clarity. Some people just want the benefits of having your attention without having to give any energy back. This is the brutal, transactional reality that radical feminist dating rhetoric tries to sweep under the rug while simultaneously championing what she is describing as a textbook case of extracting narcissistic supply. In the modern dating market, attention is currency. We live in an era where, statistically, over 60% of young men report being single, while a massive percentage of young women are sharing the top tier of men on dating apps. Entitled women know this. They leverage this desperation. They keep a roster of friends because these men act as free emotional batteries. The woman in this clip is actually doing men a massive favor by exposing the scam. She is confirming the absolute worst fears of every guy who ever thought, maybe if I just listen to her complain about her ex one more time, she'll realize I'm the nice guy she deserves.
If you're okay with that, then fine. That's your choice. But don't stay in her friend zone because you expect some amount of energy back. You're probably never going to receive it.
She's practicing operant conditioning on you by occasionally replying to your stories or giving you a breadcrumb of attention. She keeps you hooked on the slot machine. Oh, she's dirty and sneaky. But you, bro, you are never going to hit the jackpot. No. You're just wasting your limited time, money, and mental chakra on a girl who views you as a completely disposable NPC in her own personal dating stimulator.
It's all right.
The easiest way to enjoy men is to friend zone them.
Now we descend into the absolute darkest depths of modern dating toxicity. This third clip isn't just entitlement. It is a step-by-step tutorial on psychological abuse dressed up as securing the bag.
Don't let this hype of relationship that social media is trying to put in people's head get to you. Friend zone them. friend zone them. If they do anyhow, talk to them anyhow. If they misbehave, just push them to one side. You can even block them. When you feel like it, unblock them. I'm not even joking, because it's a thing where if you carry them the way social media makes you want to carry a man, like, oh, you're in a relationship now, or you need to hype him up, or you need to make him feel special, you need to, which is good, but in the beginning stages, you need to friend zone them. There's a time and place for that. Until there's like a ring in your finger, you've secured your bag.
I want to live soft life.
Listen to the absolute unhinged insanity falling out of this woman's mouth.
Friend zone them. Friend zone them. If they do anyhow, talk to them anyhow. If they misbehave, just push them to one side. You can even block them.
This is Machiavellianism weaponized for TikTok. This woman has ingested so much toxic, misandrist, know-your-worth content that she actually believes treating human beings like literal garbage is an empowering dating strategy. She is advocating for the use of intermittent reinforcement, the exact same psychological tactic used in gambling, addictions, and abusive relationships to keep men off balance, insecure, and desperate for her approval.
What the fuck? She wants to act like some overpowered, edgy, dark fantasy villain, running around like a rogue Sephiroth, slashing through men's boundaries, inflicting mental health meteors on anyone who dares demand basic human decency.
You know, your wedding is around the corner, then you can actually show, because the thing is, these people will waste your time. These people will not prioritize you because they feel like you prioritize them, so they don't need to do the work. So friend zone men just so your life will be easy.
She justifies this by claiming these people waste your time, so you have to friend zone them to make your life easy. This is a massive projection and a classic display of weaponized incompetence in communication. Instead of communicating her needs, vetting men properly, and building a healthy relationship, she resorts to playing dictatorial mind games. She views relationships as a hostage negotiation where the woman holds all the leverage until the man completely submits. Any man with a shred of self-esteem, a functioning prefrontal cortex, and a pulse would sprint in the opposite direction the second a woman blocks and unblocks him as a test. This isn't securing the bag. This is securing a lifetime of miserable, toxic, short-lived relationships, because no high-value man is going to tolerate this absolute circus.
If you're an attractive woman, he's not your friend. He's not your friend. Not how most men think. They don't just be friends with an attractive woman because they like her personality. He's waiting for the opportunity, hoping for the opportunity to get out of the friend zone. Or he's using you for social status.
We finally have an attractive woman who drops the politically correct bullshit and admits the absolute truth about the friend zone. He's not your friend. He's waiting for the opportunity, hoping for the opportunity to get out of the friend zone, or he's using you for social status. Boom. There it is. This is the confirmation bias that every single guy watching this video has been waiting for. For years, men have been gaslit by society, by social media, and by women, like the one in clip 1, who insist that men and women can be perfectly platonic friends even when there is an obvious, glaring asymmetry in physical attraction. We are told that if a man can't just be friends with a beautiful woman he asked out, he is a toxic, sex-obsessed pig. But this woman in this clip knows the game. She knows that evolutionary biology and male psychology do not just vanish because society decided it was inconvenient. If a man is hanging around an attractive woman who has placed him in the friend zone, 99 times out of 100, he is a sniper waiting in the bushes. He is hoping she gets drunk, gets sad, gets dumped, or just gets tired enough to lower her defenses. And you know what? The women know this. They all know this. They pretend they don't, utilizing learned helplessness. Oh my God, I had no idea he liked me. We were such good friends. To absolve themselves of guilt when the guy finally makes a move and they have to reject him again. But as this woman admits, they keep these guys around anyway because having a flock of desperate orbiters elevates their social status. It makes them look desirable. It feeds the ego.
If a guy has attractive female friends, it definitely elevates his status. I have some guy friends, but I know where things stand. I know if ever they got the opportunity, they would take it.
The whole entire concept of modern friend zone is a predatory ecosystem. It relies on female entitlement to male attention, and it relies on male cowardice and lack of boundaries, and in some cases, spine or backbone. The women in these videos are exposing a fundamental broken dating culture where double standards are celebrated. And in some weird-ass way, women are encouraged to ruthlessly guard their time block at will, and center their own peace, while men are told to swallow their pride, suppress their feelings, and act as unpaid emotional fluffs for women who will never, ever respect them. Do you see the difference? The common sense takeaway here is this. Guys, the friend zone only exists if you consent to enter it. When a woman offers you friendship instead of romance, she's handing you a shitty one-sided contract. Look her in the eye, politely decline the offer, and walk the fuck away. It ain't hard to do. Well, then, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this whole arrangement? Is it suitable for you or not? Of course, we're going to trash it out in the comment sections. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Till next time, guys. Cheers.